Hello students, welcome to your English class. Today in this video I am going to recite and explain the two stanzas from the poem Apostrophe to the Ocean, which is written by George Gordon Byron, who was born in 1788 in London and popularly known as Lord Byron. So let's move to the next slide. Before reciting and explaining the two stanzas, let me once again repeat the theme of this poem. This poem actually is an extract from Childe Harold's Pilgrimage, and in this poem Apostrophe to the Ocean, the poet says about the power of ocean. Here the main theme is man versus nature. He has here depicted the might of the ocean. So you can pause your video and you can read the theme once again. Here is stanza 181. I am going to recite and then I am going to explain. The armaments which thunderstrike the walls of rock-built cities, bidding nations quake and monarchs tremble in their capitals. The oak leviathans whose huge ribs make their clay creator the vain title take, or lord of thee, an arbiter of war. These are thy toys, and as the snowy flake they melt into thy yeast of waves, which mar alike the armada's pride or spoils of Trafalgar. This is little bit difficult, we need to understand. Let's recite once again. The armaments which thunderstrike the walls of rock-built cities, bidding nations quake and monarchs tremble in their capitals. The oak leviathans whose huge ribs make their clay creator the vain title take of lord of thee and arbiter of war. These are the toys, and as the snowy flake they melt into thy yeast of waves, which mar alike the armada's pride or spoils of Trafalgar. So in this stanza, the poet says that the image of the ocean playing with humanity continues into the next lines also. It sees the strongest forces that humankind can command as its toys. These include the rock-built cities which it can tear down and when and how it chooses. The thunderous waves of the ocean bid nations quake and monarchs tremble in their capitals. The ocean can destroy the strongest ship, like a British warship that crosses its waters. The last lines refers to the spoil of Trafalgar and the loss of ship to the ocean. The armaments which thunderstrike the walls. The armaments here means the weapons that those are used in war. So as the weapon, those are deadly things, likewise the power of the ocean is also tremendous, and this ocean, even they can thunderstrike the walls of the rock built cities, means they can destroy the cities, and they can make the nation quake out of fear. Even the monarchs also, they also shake or quiver because of this power of the ocean. The oak leviathan actually is a sea monster. Here the oak leviathans whose huge rib make their clay creator the vain title take. Now see, it could be like that oak leviathan, maybe it's the huge monstrous or very big palm trees also. or it's the huge structure. They may be very powerful, they may be fixed in the ground, but compared to the power of the ocean, they are nothing. And arbiter of war, arbiter means for the time being they may feel like that they are the powerful one and they are the arbiter, but actually compared to the power of the ocean, they are not. These are the toys. So all these things, the Leviathan and the other things compared to the ocean, they are just like toys. And as the snowy flakes, like the flakes of snow, pieces of snow, they melt into the yeast of waves. All these things melt, they are destroyed by the huge waves which mar, and these waves they kill, they destroy, alike the armada sprite or spoils of Trafalgar. So here historical incident is quoted. Trafalgar is a place in Spain and where the war took place, and during this war, because this is a means the war was by, it was not on military but the navy, it was the war between the two countries and among the navies. So in this war many a ship was destroyed and sunk into the sea. So that is also the because of the might of the sea. So this is quoted here. I hope this stanza you all understood. Now let's move to the next one. Thy shores are empires, changed in all save thee. Assyria, Greece, Rome, Carthage, what are they? Thy water washed them power while they were free, and many a tyrant since their shores obey. The stranger, slave, or savage, their decay has dried up realms to desert. Not so thou, unchangeable, save to thy wild waves play. Time writes no wrinkle on thine azure brow. Such as creation's dawn beheld, thou rollest now. So once again this stanza also says about the power of ocean. Unlike old civilizations like Assyria, Greece, Rome, Carthage, the ocean remains unchanged. All these countries, they are washed away by ocean. They are destroyed or they are submerged in ocean, but the ocean remained unchanged. No matter who leaves or commands the shore, means the sea beach or the land, anyone may command over or reign in the land, but in ocean no one. The ocean is the king of itself. No human being can command ocean. These people come and go, but the ocean remains the same. Time has no effect on the waters, and writes, no drink on thine azure brow. Means time cannot change even ocean. Other things are really in the clutches of the time, but ocean remains the same. Time cannot touch or even make the ocean, cannot affect the ocean. Azure here is blue. Such as creation's dawn beheld, thou rollest now. From the beginning of the creation, or from the beginning of the when the earth created, when the ocean created, from that time ocean remains the same. Time cannot affect ocean. So this is the explanation for paragraph 182. Now let's know the difficult words. Armaments means a body of forces equipped for war. Monarch here means king. Leviathans, as I said, it's where sea monster. Here we can take it very powerful. Arbiter, a person who settles dispute. So for the few minutes or few hours, the leviathans or huge structures or the palm trees or they may be seemed as the powerful one, but compared to the power of ocean, they are nothing. Yes, a single celled fungus. Armada means a group of ships or aircraft. Tyrant is a person who uses strength to treat others unjustly. Trafalgar, a headland in the southwest of Spain where the Battle of Trafalgar took place between Britain and Spain. Realms, a territory or state. Azure, blue. So this much for today. In your home assignment, you will recite these two stanzas and also to learn the new words and to watch the presentation to clear your doubts. Thank you, students.